Hi, just a little extra thing. Please turn on the closed captions. I did try to sort out the issues with the audio being so quiet, but because it's like a Snapchat story that I saved the whole story of, I can't really edit like the volume on the clips that are quieter to make it all like a bit more equal. So just turn on the closed captions, please. I spent a lot of time writing this up, so I'd really appreciate it if you actually understood what was going on. So turn on the closed captions. Thank you. Hey guys, it's Lee and welcome to Journey's Diagnosis, episode 13. Now, I would just like to point out before you watch the footage that today's video is all about a blood test that I had, and I ended up passing out in the nurse's office. Well, no, actually, I passed out in the waiting room, but the footage you're about to watch happened about an hour-ish after these events, so I'm very, very out of it. I do blame it on anemia at the time because that was kind of what was being thrown around when this happened, but since then it's been explained to me that this is basically just an EDS thing that some people have. So anytime I have an injection or I get blood taken, it's not my phobia of needles that's making my body overreact, although I do have a massive phobia of needles. It's the fact that my body just rejects things being put into it and things being taken out. Any kind of blood loss makes me incredibly, incredibly faint, dizzy, nauseous. I just, ew. So I have passed out before because of nosebleeds. I've passed out because I fell over and cut my hand and the blood loss, like, yeah. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but this story doesn't really make sense. So at the end, once you've watched all of this footage, I will just run you guys through the events as they happened rather than as my stupid brain is describing them. I'm so sorry. Just go with it. Just go with it, okay? So if you want to see what happened when I passed out after a blood test, keep on watching. This is really weird. I've never been in maths on a Wednesday before. I don't know how I feel about this. Also, it's currently break time, so like everybody's outside, but I have no friends, so I'm in here by myself. I'm whispering and I don't know why, because I know nobody's in this corridor currently, because I've seen all the teachers leave. But, you never know. Side note, guess who is literally shaking and terrified? 11:25. Taking my blood. It's a weird thing. It's not like for religious reasons or anything like that. I just don't like the thought of part of me leaving. It's also, selfishly, why I will never be an organ donor. Although I don't think many of my organs are viable anyway, but you know, because I have that many health conditions that nobody would want my organs. This row is mine anyway. No one sits here. I have no friends. Literally. So my class all sit in like groups together. But nobody sits here. I think it's because I'm a second year in a first year class. And like when we started they were all like, who is this girl? So no one's up by me. So yeah. Welcome to my row. That was my elbow that just crunched. It's good. I feel like I'm being watched. Isn't there like some sort of rule about cameras in classroom? Oh well. If anybody's watching, they're literally just gonna see me have a crisis about being lonely and having blood taken, so it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna listen to BTS now, so. So yeah, I was apparently humming along to Sugar's rap part in War of Hormone and got really upset because my earphone fell out when I sat down, and then I pushed a woman off her chair and collapsed. And everything feels like it's in slow motion and I can't feel my hands, so there's that. And judging by the time, I spent about 40 minutes lying down. So, basically, so I only had 2 of the little things full, but they think that it's because I'm anemic. But yeah, that was my morning. I was lying back in the room where they took the blood out of me, and I suddenly just went, shit, there was a woman sat next to me, who apparently I really wanted to apologise to because I pushed her off a chair, but because she saw I was so distressed about losing my earphone, she tried to retrieve it and put it back in my ear, because I really wanted to listen to Sugar's rap part, apparently. And then I dropped Kevin. Kevin's okay. I don't remember any of this. Shh. Someone's ringing me. I can't open the door. I wonder who it is. Bye then. Yeah, so you guys have probably never experienced it, but like a cocodamol or diazepam high. That's how I feel right now. Just otherwise I could probably cope better than I am doing, because I'm really used to being high on cocodamol. Hey! Oh, I was going to show you. It's got my address and my name on it. Oh, I was still spelled my name wrong. I have 2 letters at the end of it, you bitch. Might be the same letter, but okay, well, where did this go? In other news, wait, is my name on this? I got new drugs! I think it looks like some godly thing. There we go. I really like Sugar's rap part. It's not in the song. Don't get me wrong, I like going on. But I was listening to the rap part from my phone. So I need to change this. It's outdated. Literally, the last thing I remember, scolding my mom because she said it would only feel like a little scratch, but it felt like a stab wound. And then I asked the doctor lady person if I could listen to War of Hormone because I really like that song. And then I heard Jimin, and then apparently the earphones stayed in and the music was still playing, but it didn't register in my brain. I remember leaving the room. I remember holding my mum when she sat me down, but I don't remember singing. And I don't remember Sugar's bit. I don't know. It's like that time I had my head slammed in a fire door.
and I still have no idea what happened that day. I don't remember events of before or after, but like I've previously said, I did vlog it. It's just on my old laptop and I can't access it at the moment. The only knowledge of what happened that day is from what everybody told me. Luckily all their stories matched up. Apparently it was like I got angry because I couldn't listen to Sugar, and that just made my dizzy fuzzy head go overboard and I passed out. So Yoongi is entirely to blame for me passing out today. Cool. Nope. No, I'm feeling better, and I'm on the last tape, so there's that. Oh my god, ow! Okay, so my head may be feeling better, but my arms fucking hurt. It's so bright, oh my god. So I have a law test tomorrow, which I only found out about on Monday, and then on Tuesday she told me that I had, and we can take in like notes, but I don't know the topic. I don't have notes on the topic. Plus, I still don't have feeling in my hands, so like holding the phone right now feels weird. So imagine holding a pen. Also, that meeting thing I had to go for was at 2:30 till 3. And then we went to go look for this room that doesn't exist. Literally. Bitch, where the fuck is your office? Like, no. So I'm gonna go chat to my PT tomorrow and be like, what the fuck happened? But until then, I'm gonna prop my— I can't, like, literally, like, can't move my arm properly, so I'm just propping it up. But I'm still, like, I'm not, like, fully with it. Like, it's amazing how losing so little blood fucks me up. So I've got work to do for psychology. Like, I don't, like, have to do it for tomorrow, but, like, I've got until next Thursday. It was due today, but I don't have to do it till next Thursday, but I'm not in the right headspace to do it tonight, so I'm gonna, yeah. I feel, like, really bad that I don't want to do anything, because I'm like, oh, exams are coming up, I need to revise, but, like, I physically can't right now. So, I'm gonna watch the final tape, and then chill out and watch some movies tonight, get some rest. Because if you think I'm overreacting to passing out in the doctors after getting blood taken, I was walking up the stairs, because the building, I was on the 2nd floor for this meeting, and because we couldn't find this room, we were trying to walk up to the 3rd floor to see if, like, we'd missed something, and, like, I had to stop, like, halfway up, and I was like, shit, man. Because my head just— you know when you stand up too fast and you have a head rush? It was like that permanently, but, like, my vision went, and I was like, I'm gonna die. Overly dramatic, I know, but I did pass out today, so I feel like I'm allowed to be overly dramatic about being disabled, okay? Literally, I was texting Nia before and she was like, don't pull out the disability card, and I was like, I passed out this morning. Too fucking right I'm gonna use it. So yeah, friendship goals is being dragged up, like, 17,000 flights of stairs to look for a room that doesn't exist. I feel blessed to have her in my life. Thank you, Nia. For going on the fruitless adventure, but it was fine. At least we got to see each other. My brain isn't functioning. And it's not because of my new drugs, it's just because blood loss. I mean, I'm surprised, but I shouldn't be, because remember when I had a nosebleed like 3 weeks ago and passed out in my bathroom? So yeah. Passing out after having blood taken should be expected, really. Ugh, damn it, Yoongi, it's all your fault. Just because I wanted to rap along to War of War. I can't believe it. Like, when I came to, my arm was tangled in the chair legs, and I don't understand how it got there. But I'm not, like— I've got a few bruises actually, but my phone is okay. And I will be too, so. Fingers crossed though, that my liver isn't too fucked up. I can't even cross my fingers properly, but that's an EDS thing. That's not a blood loss, that's just I can't do it. But yeah, pray for me that my liver's okay. I know it's not, because I wouldn't be having all these problems if it was okay, but pray for me. I'm not even religious. Ugh. Anyway, I'm leaving. Okay, goodbye. I did it. Oh, and I also did change my lock screw because my wife's book isn't out for a while and I feel like I need some book. Ew. No. Because it was going down like portrait and like the bottom of the phone hit the floor, but she caught the top of it just before it like properly fell, like face down. I feel like death, and I would quite happily welcome it with semi-open arms. At a teacup. And like it does hurt to move my hand because you're flexing muscles by elbow, but anyway, I'm gonna turn the lights off now because my brain is on fire. So good night. I hope you all sleep better than
So there you go, that's the footage. So what actually happened was I went in for the blood test. The woman said that I could keep listening to the music if it helped calm me. I didn't watch her do the needle. I was looking at my mum and squeezing her hand and listening to Jimin's angelic vocals of War of Hormone. Brilliant song, by the way. Definitely recommend you check it out. So I sat there for a little bit in the chair because I didn't feel good. And she thought maybe, the nurse thought maybe it was because I'd like got myself a little too like excitable and stuff because I was like terrified of this needle. So I sat there for about 10-15 minutes, then I went out into the waiting room, and this is where things get weird. So I was listening to War of Hormone again, like I just had it on repeat because it was calming to me. I don't know why. If you actually listen to the lyrics of the song, it's not soothing at all. But I sat down in the waiting room because we were about to go to the car and leave, but I was like, no, Mum, I need to sit down. So we sat down in the waiting room for a little bit, and the only thing I remember is Sugar's Lap coming on, me trying to focus on the lyrics to keep myself conscious, and my mum putting her hand out to like just grab me, you know, so I had something to hold on to. And I went to grab her hand and my coordination was just off, and I grabbed the sleeve of her cardigan coat. I'm not entirely sure what she was wearing. And then I don't remember anything. So this is what my mum and the nurses told me happened. My earphone fell out. The lovely older lady in the seat next to me tried to put it back in to keep me calm. And then I slowly started to tip. And when I say I pushed this woman out of her chair, I don't mean like I shoved her off and then lay down. I mean, I tipped onto her and she had to scoot out of my way. So it wasn't a push, more of a evacuate incoming kind of thing. My phone disconnected from my headphones and dropped portrait way, and as it went to hit the floor, it was caught. I don't actually remember if it was by the woman or by my mum. That's not really clear from the footage, and I obviously don't remember, and I don't think my mum remembers if I ask her. So somebody caught my phone, saved Kevin, everything was fine, and I don't know how long I was out for, but like a couple minutes, right? When I come to, my arms are tangled in the chairs. There was about a row of 4 chairs and I was on the second from this side. So there was a woman here and there was, I think, 2 empty seats, or at least the seat next to me was empty, and then there was a person in the end one. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, when I came to, nobody was in those seats. I was lying across them with my head on the woman's chair and my arms were just tangled in the chair legs. I don't know how they got down there, but this arm had gone down the back of the chairs and got tangled in the legs that way. This one had come through the front and down the bottom and got tangled this way. And when I came to, the first thing I said, I hadn't even opened my eyes, but I just remember being like, what the fuck? And I literally said that out loud. I was like, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't swear because there was children in there, but like I just passed out, so I think I get a free pass. Then they let me lie there for a little bit, you know, come to, get myself a little bit more settled, and I slowly sat up, and then they walked me back to the nurse's office. They asked me what I remembered, and I was like, I remember walking out of the room, grabbing onto the door frame as I left to steady myself, sitting down, grabbing my mum's sleeve, and then nothing. And they were like, okay, lie here for like half hour, we'll keep checking on you, and then you can go home. So I lay there for about 30-40 minutes, and then the nurse and my mum helped me out of the chair, and my mum walked me to the car where we met my granddad, who was taking us home, and she was like, just don't say anything, like don't make a big deal of it, because you don't want your grandparents to worry and all that. Which sounds weird, but I don't have the best relationship with my grandparents, and I also don't like them knowing what's going on in my life, so my mum saying that actually makes perfect sense, so like there's no issues there. But I got in the car and my granddad was like, so why did it take so long? And I was like, you know me and my fear of needles. And then I went home and I spent the rest of the day just in absolute agony. I was completely out of it for hours. Like, I genuinely do not remember that day. It is very, very blurry and weird. I spent like a little bit of time like composing myself and like just relaxing and stuff. Then I had a meeting with student support services to discuss exam concessions because I wanted to have extra time because my wrist is not great. And me and Nia went up to find this office on the 3rd floor that doesn't exist on the 3rd floor. Turns out I did actually end up finding it about a week later. It's like in the library. For those of you who went to College Cambria, it's like in the library on the 3rd floor, on the quiet floor. It's an office by the reception desk, like the reception desk of the library. But they don't say that, like in the email and all the correspondence I have, it literally just says, go to the 3rd floor of Block B. And the majority of Block B is the library, so I probably should have known. But there's also a lot of like classrooms and it leads into Block C of like chemistry and science and all that. So I thought it was like one of the outside rooms. They didn't really make it very clear. So that was like a fruitless adventure that we went on. But it was nice seeing Nia, like I said. And that was that. So yeah, a really like long-winded thing to say, such a short event, but I felt it was necessary to leave all of the footage in from that day because it's all part of the journey at the end of the day, innit? So there you go, that's it. But yes, that is it for this week's video, guys. If you'd like to, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, as always, links down in the description, so make sure you go follow me. While you're down there, check the link to the rest of the JTD playlist to go watch any episodes you may have missed, or ones you just want to rewatch for some reason. And all of my social media is down there. Please go follow me on social media. I'm a lot more active on social media than I am on YouTube, although I am trying with YouTube. I don't know if you noticed, I'm actually uploading these days, and I have a proper, like, queue of videos ready to go up, so please be proud of me for actually doing this. Finals are coming up and I'm focusing on you guys. It's probably not a good thing, but just appreciate the effort, please. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time with a brand new video. Ciao! Mwah.